want everybody to start leaving.
They
All
won't
right,
leave
folks.
any.
Hey, it's Sports Talk Jay here. I got BVD, got TriStar. I may have a couple other guests. My brother may chime in. Andy Stringfield, a buddy of mine who's I've been on the show several times. Byron may chime in, but we're gonna talk all about this game. And on the thumbnail, or the YouTube sign, as some people call it, I put I'm tired of being on the fence. I'm sick of it. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. I have been on the fence with Joe more than I have not. When he first became the starter, I was on the fence with him. Didn't work out. Hendon took over, and everything was fine for almost 2 years. And then Hendon got hurt. He shows up for the Vanderbilt game. The entire game, I was on the fence. We ran the ball beautifully. He threw it okay in really bad weather, but not anything special. So I was on the fence with him there. Then he played well in the Clemson game, and I was finally able to get off the fence. And now I'm back on Joe's side, and everything's great because that's what I want. And then Austin P happened.
Oh, sit down.
So guess what? I'm back on the fence, and I'm tired of being on. I want Joe to solve this today, and this would be the perfect time to do it against Florida, my nemesis, my Newman. We got to beat Florida. This is an important game for me, especially. I know it's huge for you guys too, but for me especially, because I've talked smack about Florida for almost a year now, and I know those Florida people, they can't wait if we lose. So
they're frothing at the mouth. And by the way, I got to put my hat on. I bought this at a I think it's called Campus Sports Store in Hamilton Place Mall in Chattanooga. It's got the throwback Davy Crockett logo on it.
Let me ask you, John. You said you're off the fence. Which direction?
No, I'm on the fence. I'm back directly on the dadgum fence right now.
Oh, okay. So you're
one other thing. I want y'all to tell me in the comments, do y'all like this look or do you like this look? Y'all tell me which one do you like?
I like the one where it's like that.
The three.
I actually like the other one better.
So, I'm kind of a little more partial to this one, but I'll tell you what, you folks in the chat room over there, tell us which one you prefer. Do you like this, which would be we'll call it the 2-in-1, or do you like this, which is we'll call it the 3? So y'all tell me which one you like the best, and that's what we'll go with.
I think they like the 3 because we're a little bit bigger, but that's just a guess. Or, well, your mama says leave it there. I don't know what they're talking about, but
Tennessee will run. Oh, I got to put this up here. Run out of because they did a $9.99 super chat. So I got to put this up, and I got another super chat I got to do. But Tennessee will run over Florida. If you look at Florida's defense, they swap out a lot of players. They won't be able to do that against us. That's true. That's true. Those big boys will be done by – there's a lot of truth to that for the simple fact that usually 3 or 4 plays in, the big D tackles are usually gassed. It's really that's such a difficult position to play, and they're usually 300 pounds plus. And when they have to go 4 straight plays, it's really hard for them to put any kind of rush on. They struggle, and that's what we did to Alabama last year, which helped us a ton.
And let's see, the two of them, one I think is like 370 pounds, the other one's like 450. So, yeah, I mean, I think they're just going to go up tempo all game, tire them out.
Joe does not lose in Florida. Boy, I tell you, if you don't think those Florida players aren't going to remind him of that numerous times, you can imagine how brutal that's going to get. Don't lose in Florida, huh? It'll be brutal, especially if we get behind. But if we're winning, they won't say jack squat.
If I was a Florida player, I would have that written inside my helmet.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate the super chat. All right, let's see what everybody's saying here. Here's I've got 2 that say the second one. I don't know which that is. They're side by side. I know that's the 3. Let's see. The 3, 2-in-1, 3, the 3, 2-in-1, the 3, 2-in-1, 3, 3. I'm seeing a little bit. Well, now there's 2-in-1.
John, if you go down to the bottom, let's see. I can't see it on my screen.
Mm-hmm.
If you leave it like it is right now and you go over to the bottom where it says brand and scroll all the way down, it'll let you choose your background, and you can put some kind of Tennessee background behind this
really?
look right
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Jolly
Is that under new
Bub.
layout?
Yeah. Jolly Bob says, TriStar, can you help a guy get a job truck and I'll be out of the Marines in January? Absolutely, man. Just hit me up on Twitter or whatever and DM me on there, and we'll talk and I'll see what you can do. I've been driving for 10 years. I mean, I can't get you your CDL, but I can point you in the direction of where to go.
God, Rattler's running for his life again.
Oh yeah, I forgot to check this game. What are they down 10 now? Is Georgia
they're
up by
down
10?
10. It's third and a mile too.
Yeah, 24-14 right now.
The offensive line that showed up in the North Carolina game has showed up in the second half for Florida or South Carolina. They can't. Rattler
Well, I'll
can't.
tell you, did you see Rattler in that first half?
Yeah,
he
was
slinging it. He was slinging it.
He's a heck of a player. I'll tell you what, he's really been playing well ever since our game. He's not had a bad game.
That's true.
You remember he was a huge 5-star at the time that Oklahoma got him.
Yep.
Yeah, there's 7-8 minutes left in the game. And it's 3rd and 15. Rattler's getting ready to take the hike here. And he's back. Oh, that guy pushed him back. Man, there's no way that was going to work out. He couldn't put any drive into it. Oh, he's talking smack.
Yeah, he called him a bitch.
We can watch this right here.
I could read his lips.
Yeah. They were probably just talking smack to each other, I would guess, because it didn't look like he hit him late or anything.
No, he didn't. It was a clean play.
Yeah.
South Carolina having to go for it on 4th and 15.
Well, at this point, you have to.
Yeah, oh yeah. They're down 10 with, especially the way the play clock. These games are going so fast. They've just become commercials with some football in them.
I think South Carolina had a 4th and less than 1 early in the first quarter and didn't go for it. And me and Jackpot were both screaming, "Go for it! Go for it!"
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
you had nothing to lose. I mean,
this game is so huge. I'm not talking about South Carolina, Georgia. I'm just talking about the Florida game because Joe to me is back. Like I said, I'm back on the fence. How do you feel about it, BVD? Because obviously we all want him to play well. That would make everything in our life easier, and it would take a lot of stress off of us. But what do you honestly feel like about him?
I rode the Jarrett Garantano train until the train was derailed, crashed, and in the river. And I'm trying to do the same with Joe Milton. I really want this guy to succeed, And I think like today is make it or break it for him. If he has a terrible game and we get beat, is it time to start hearing the chants, Neat go. I don't know. I don't want our freshman quarterback to have to be put into, I don't want us to have to put a freshman quarterback in this soon.
Well,
but if it comes down to it and you have to. So,
back in the day, a lot of times what they would do if there's what I wouldn't just bench, let's say Joe doesn't play well. I don't know that I would necessarily bench him. I think I would just open the quarterback competition, and you're up against UTSA, which isn't as good this year as normal, and I would play them both. I would say you're going to play 1 or 2 series, and you're going to play 1 or 2, and just do that for a while and kind of see who performs well under the lights. That's what they did with Josh Dobbs, and Dobbs, who they didn't like in practice. Whenever time he got on the field, he just played beautifully.
Yeah.
So that would be one possibility. That's if, but obviously we're all hoping he just comes out here and plays really well. And
I do agree.
I'm gonna bring Andy Stringfield on. You ready, Andy? Let's see here.
Let's go.
What's up, man? Got Andy in the house. What do you give us your thoughts on the whole Joe Milton thing and how you're feeling about him and the Florida game? Just give us where you're at.
Well, I'm getting nervous. The Swamp has given us nightmares for so long. The last time we won in the Swamp, I was a freshman in the band, and Casey Clausen directed the band after the game. But I'm looking forward to it. I think our defense is going to play well. I think they're going to set the tone. They're going to be the key for the game. Obviously, I think Florida's going to try to stop the run. So maybe that'll help us in the pass game. Maybe they'll play a little more man coverage and load the box. I don't know. Maybe that'll help the receivers get open.
Yep.
But
it's funny you say that because I was literally 8 years old in the third grade the last time we won in Gainesville.
20 years, man. 20 years ago.
Yep.
That's right. It's 20. That's 20 as of today.
Yeah.
20 as of today.
But what a crazy day in college football. What a crazy season so far.
Yeah, I was going to say, what a crazy year already.
Yeah, but it's week to week. So I don't know. I'm
Good Lord, sorry.
fairly confident. But if we were playing anywhere else and anybody else, I'd feel a whole lot better about this game. But it's just the heebie-jeebies of playing Florida, and especially down there.
It's battered Vol syndrome. There's still some of that. Everybody's got a little bit of that's watched, that isn't like a kid who's, now I don't think the players have that. We've discussed that. I don't think the players feel that way at all. First of all, they won last year.
Yeah.
Heupel is feeling fine. He's 1-0 against Billy Napier. So, it's not like he's all concerned.
No,
any more than he would any other game.
They are
know
much
what this
more
game
confident
has-
than we are.
Yeah.
You know what this game feels like to me, guys? It feels a lot like last year's Georgia game. Everybody going into that Georgia game, said Tennessee, how big's Tennessee going to win? How big's Tennessee going to win? Then we got there and the crowd was nuts and we couldn't get off the ball on time. And I just hope tonight's not like that,
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going up against a defense like that.
No, I know that.
Plus,
I
we're
get
not
that.
facing DoorDash Bennett. Bennett was a pain. That guy was a pain.
Yeah.
So, is there any update with that Alabama-South Florida game?
Let's
It's
see.
still
here. Hold
halftime,
on.
isn't it?
3-3 was the last I saw.
Is it 3-3?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they put in Buckner. I thought Buckner would play much, much better. I thought
he played horrible.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. I've watched a little bit of it.
Then they
not.
put in Ty Simpson now,
Oh, is Ty back in?
I guess.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they did. I mean, I would. Well, you said Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the other guy, the Jalen Milroe? I guess.
I don't think he's played today.
Is he just third string now all of a sudden?
I guess. I don't know.
I think they don't know what they're doing down there right now, Jay.
I told everybody when it comes to Nick Saban, if you turn the ball over, he will put you at the end of the bench. You cannot turn the ball. He hates that more than anything. And Buckner likes to turn the ball over. Don't be surprised if he gets put below where Milroe is. If he throws a pick or two in that second half, you cannot turn the ball over with Nick Saban. He will.
Why in the world did they
you
even
cannot.
get that guy? That's what I don't get.
Because he was a big time recruit,
Nah.
and he shows
Great runner.
he plays
Great runner.
well when he'll have a play where he just does incredible things, but then he'll throw a pick six.
It's
That's
two
why
words.
everybody sees him and thinks I can fix him.
Yep. It's 2 words. Tommy Reese.
That too.
He's
Yep, that
familiar
was
with
his guy.
Tommy Reese, and he got benched by Notre Dame because of them bringing in Sam Hartman. And it was like, hey, let's go get this guy. Let's see what we can do with him. And because behind Milroe and Simpson, you've got true freshmen.
Well, guess what, though? They brought Buckner in, and he couldn't even win the job over. They start Milroe the first 2 games, and then they find out the truth about him, and now here they are, third quarter with South Florida tied 3-3,
Yeah, but I think Boogie's got a big show going too. So mine's, that's fine. I don't have any issue with that. Good gosh. I think what you're dealing with Buckner is a familiarity bias is what it is. He's used to him. He's comfortable with him, and that's why he brought him in. So I would think that's a lot of it.
Yeah,
And that's pretty typical.
but this just makes me feel good about Tennessee's chances with them this year. Like, especially if we come out and we do like I think we open up the playbook and we just go the heck off tonight. I'm like, okay, this might be our year.
Yeah, where are you at, Andy? I started this thing and I put my thumbnail out, my little YouTube sign, that I'm tired of being on the fence about Joe Milton because I'm back on the fence because of how he played against Austin Peay. I mean, honestly, let's just look at it. Heupel quit the forward pass. He stopped doing the forward pass and just said, okay, I'm just going to throw it sideways because this isn't working. That concerns me because, who knows him better than Heupel? So that's why I was like, What do you think, Andy? Give me your honest opinion.
Well, I'm kind of throwing the play calling out the window last week. Heupel's done that in the past. But, he's not going to show everything. And we haven't thrown the ball downfield much at all.
Yeah, even in the Virginia game, we didn't throw it that much.
Right. Yeah. But no, I think we're gonna see a different offense tonight. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if it'll click, but I think we're gonna see a different offense tonight. Depending on what Florida shows.
That would be great.
I really do. I really do.
Yeah, because I don't think Josh Heupel's the type to go to somewhere like the Swamp. And if Florida's defense isn't all up in our backfield all night, he's going to throw the kitchen sink at him, I think.
Yeah.
Here we go. I like that.
Hey,
I figured Chilmont would chime in. Chilmont, give us your opinion. We've been talking about Joe Milton, and of course, I started the whole thing with getting off the fence. I'm tired of being on the fence with him. I was off of it after the Clemson game. I'm back on it after the Austin Peay game, and I'm fed up with being on the fence constantly with him. How do you feel about this game right now going into it?
Well, now that the Milton era is over, no, I'm kidding. No, I think he'll do okay today. I think he will. I think he'll bounce back here. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. But, I'm still the jury's out. I think, I think one of the keys to the game is we got to get pressure on their quarterback, and hopefully he'll make some mistakes.
Yeah. The defense, I think, will put pressure on him, no question. Our front seven's good. Our front seven, is what do we had? 11 sacks so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
leading the nation.
Wilmot, see if you can get your phone still. Put it on something that's a little more stable, so you're not bouncing.
Yeah, I'm kind of holding it here.
I got to run. I got some party food to eat because I'm not going to be able to eat once the game starts. I'll be sick as a dog.
All right, no problem. Hey, thanks for popping on here, Andy.
Yeah. Hey, I got the ball pulling away late, 30-13, Tennessee. Go Big Orange.
I like it. I like that prognostication. All right, see you.
I'm still sticking with my 38-10 prediction.
You're at 38-10. God, you really think so?
Man, I hope you're right. You're right.
And here's the other thing to throw the wrinkle. Florida gets that one touchdown when we got our backup defensive players in at the end of the game.
Okay. So you're just talking blowout. I'm going to tell you where I'm at. I'm at 31-28. We win is where I'm at. If we were to lose, it's probably going to be like 27-24. But I think it's a 3-point game. That's where I'm at with it because it's the Swamp. And
you were doing okay until you said if we lose.
Yeah. Well, it's, hey, I tell people all the time when they come on here, I'm going to tell you what I really think. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. And I know that I lose people over that. I will lose viewers. I'll lose subscribers. I'll lose it all. But I'm going to tell you what I honestly think, and I'm concerned about playing at the Swamp because of 20 years of torture in that place. Yeah,
we were talking.
20,
go ahead, TriStar.
I was going to say it took 20 times for Dale Earnhardt to finally win the Daytona 500, and by God, he did it.
Yep. See, look here, Johnny's say I'm depressing him. People, they don't like it. They want to hear positive. And look, he may play great. God, wouldn't that be awesome if he played kind of like he did in the Clemson game and we just win by like 20?
That would be
3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Amazing.
Well, about 67%. A couple of nice bombs for touchdowns. That would just be perfect. That would just be so sweet because we've got a better defense this year. We're not going to have to totally rely on scoring 47, 48 points a game like we did last year to win games. I think we can score, low 30s and win ball games. I mean, granted.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
The rules have changed a lot, but.
We don't have to score 52 to beat Alabama. I don't think we can score.
Alabama's not going to score 49 on us. I can tell you that.
No,
Not the
no.
Alabama I'm watching.
They're struggling with UCF.
They have
USF.
scored 3 points in the first half.
Yep.
Yeah.
And would you like to know who their head coach is?
Yeah.
South Florida's
Who?
Is that our guy?
Alex Galesh, the old
Oh
OC
man,
from
that
last
is
year.
Alex Golish.
Oh, wow.
I forgot about that.
Alex
Yep.
Golish, yeah.
He's the head coach at South Florida.
I'll bet he's frustrated with only scoring 3 points.
I can
But it's
guarantee
Alabama,
he is.
and he's
But,
sitting there going, he's probably thrilled to be tied, though.
oh,
Guarantee
yeah.
it.
They were 34-point. Alabama's a 34-point favorite going into this game.
They're not
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
at least.
they're not going to get anywhere near scoring 31 in this game or 34 or whatever.
No, they got no prayer.
Like
that
their
doesn't tell you how. Go ahead.
I was going to say Alabama's defense looks pretty good, but this is looking like an Iowa team. This looks like the Iowa team from last year. A
And
good
you know-
defense, but you can't score on offense.
You know what this looks like? This looks like Tennessee and Austin Peay.
Oh yeah, and I heard from Alabama fans on Twitter and stuff all week, like, man, y'all are gonna go 8-4 playing like that. You ain't gonna. Alabama don't do that. Well, they are doing that.
Man,
right
can you
now.
imagine
They
if
are.
they lost to USF?
Oh my God.
I don't know what they would do.
Well,
They'd be
I-
close to
I tell you
fire
what they would
Saban.
do. They're Smokey in the comments a little while ago said if they lose this game, Saban's on the hot seat. I don't know that there's a seat hot enough for Saban,
Yeah.
but I know if they lose this game, their fans will implode.
Oh yeah, they'll go nuts.
well, after losing that game to Texas, there's already fans calling for him to retire.
Well, people
Well, that's
fans
gonna get
have been
loud.
they've been calling for him to retire for 2 or 3 years now. Anytime they get anywhere near a loss, Saban will retire when Saban wants to retire. Is my
Oh gosh, yeah,
opinion.
he's unbelievable.
Oh, no question.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere till he's darn good and ready.
Yeah.
But he did just spend $18 million on a retirement home.
What was that, Jupiter Beach, Florida?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Down there next to Tiger Woods.
So he's contemplating it. I can tell you that. But that just shows you what a difference going from good pass by South Carolina, having a great quarterback to having an average one, because they were sensational offensively for the most part last year, and now they can't do anything, and they're one player different. It
That's
makes a
how
huge
important the
difference.
quarterback
that
is.
guy, he touches the ball. He's the trigger man. He's flying the plane.
Guys, I think we do have. I think one where we have a stark difference that we're way better in, and that's this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Heupel.
There you go.
I think we got a much better coach.
We've got a great coach.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, that no matter what happens, you will not see me get down on Dadgum Heupel, because I think he's fantastic. I could not be happier with him. And if we have a little quarterback controversy, that'll get solved. It'll get solved. We've got other players over there, and Joe might just ball out, and it won't even matter. And then we win the ball game, and everything's great. And if he doesn't, we got the number one player in the country right behind him that's been there for 10 months making $2 million a year.
And now Alabama fans on Twitter are clamoring for Milroe to be in the game now.
Oh,
yeah, when they were ready to kill him last week.
Yep. They're ready to chuck him in the Black Warrior River there for about half the game.
But yeah, I think if we can run the ball pretty well, obviously that'll be huge. But the big thing, and of course it all comes down to Milton having a good game. But I really think getting the pressure on that quarterback, because if we can get him under stress, that's when he will force it maybe and make a mistake.
I sure hope so. I hope we're in that backfield all night long.
I do too.
All night long.
And because he has a history of causing turnovers, throwing picks, and man, if we could get a couple of turnovers go our way, that would be huge too.
Yeah, and quieten that crowd, that's for sure.
Yeah,
because I can tell you, if they get up on us,
no, it's going to be hard.
Look, just go ahead and prepare yourself for one thing that's going to happen tonight. We're going to have 2 or 3 false starts caused by the crowd. You might as well go ahead and prepare yourself for that. That happens to every team that's on the road at 7 o'clock for a big game. I don't care who you are. You can be Alabama, Georgia, whoever. They're going to cause you some problems with your line because you can't hear. You can't hear the changes and all that. And when you can't hear, you're going to make mistakes. So,
and the bad part about those is it always happens when it's like 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
The
That's
bad
true.
spots. I'm hoping they go fast. I want to see Tennessee go fast like we did last 2 years. We've been going slow, and it's been driving me nuts. It's like, why are we not going fast? I will give Austin P credit for calling those timeouts to slow us down a little bit.
Well, I was going to say right now we're driving a car with a go-kart driver. Last year we had a NASCAR driver.
We got to go fast. We got to speed it up. Stingray says Mays is playing. I hope that helps.
I do too.
I certainly hope that helps because I know that makes a difference. Getting everybody lined up properly and doing all that stuff. He plays a big role in that. And I'm sure they're more comfortable with him.
Will they move the kid who's been playing center? Will they move him to like guard or something? He's good.
They'll position some people and move them in and out. I think it was one great thing is that now our backup's ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Because if you do have a Cooper goes out for some reason, you've got somebody ready to go there.
Yeah, but he's done a heck of a job.
Well, we lost TriStar. I'm gonna bounce too, Jay. I got to get ready. I'm gonna stream the game. So
are you gonna stream it? Yeah, BVD streaming the game, folks. If y'all want to watch, go on to BVD's channel, Big Vol Daddy. If you want to watch his reaction to the game, he's going to be doing his Carolina jackpot / Uncle Lou reaction to the game.
I hope not. I've had some pretty bad to me reactions over Tennessee football over the last 13 years on YouTube. I'm ready for a year of people coming to say, well, what's wrong, BBD? You're not breaking a chair or busting a fence outside,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm ready for some happy.
I tore a door off its hinges one time.
That's
I threw a drink through the house that went into the river. That was the Georgia game when the guy threw the Hail Mary, and I thought we'd lost the game. My drink went flying through the house down into the little river behind my house. I went down to get it, and that's when Josh Dobbs threw the touchdown.
Oh, wow.
So I missed it. I was so mad. I just went outside, and I was like, well, I'm not going to leave that sitting down there on the edge of the river, down there in a little creek. So I went down to get the stupid can, and I come back up, and we've won the game, and I missed it.
Full disclosure, the worst thing I've ever done was I broke my pinky finger, of all things, over a Tennessee Ole Miss basketball game in the 80s. So
you broke your finger.
I broke my pinky finger punching the wall. I was a junior in high school, I think.
I think a lot of people have probably hurt their hand smashing stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
If for the last 20 years, if you've been a Vol fan for the last 20 years, I guarantee I nearly broke my hand one time punching the wall, and I was bruised up and everything. Nothing was broken, but only just barely. And everybody's been through that. How many TVs do you think have been broken in the last 15, 20 years?
I was going to say, you're a true Tennessee fan if you've got a counter that says which has been broken more, bones or furniture. So, hey, listen, you guys enjoy the game,
buddy.
And I will see you sometime after the game.
I'm gonna do a post game show, even if we lose. It'll be painful if that happens. If we win, I'll be celebrating. It'll be super fun. Yeah. I'll be doing a post game show, enjoying it. But I'm going to come on and do that. If you want to pop in there, you're more than welcome to. You may be doing one yourself, which is perfectly fine. But I'll be on for a little bit.
I'm just going to stream the game and see how far it goes afterwards.
Okay.
He's Chillmont. He's Sports Talk Jay. I'm BVD. Let's go Vols and kick some Florida butt.
Let's do it.
See you, BVD.
See you, buddy.
Good to see you, buddy.
Okay. All right, Chillmont. We got just a few more minutes before the game gets started. I think I'll go another 5 minutes here, and that'll give you plenty of time to get back in and get situated. And that'll give everybody else plenty of time to get in front of the TV and do their thing. And if you want to see somebody react to the game, y'all be sure to check out Big Vol Daddy. I don't know if anybody else is doing a game reaction or not. I've never done that because I might get too agitated.
Might say something you might regret.
I don't want to do the Carolina jackpot.
Yeah.
I will give him credit. Hey, look, at least he gets out there and he's like, he is who he is,
Yeah.
There's some credit to that. Well, Chillmon, and folks out there, I've been working on my lights for live stream so I don't look like a ghost. Casper,
it looks a lot better. I was going to say.
I think it's better. I switched cameras. I went to a 4K that I had down at the other studio there.
I think it was the camera because.
And then
I think it was the camera because your regular videos look fine.
Yeah. See, this is one that's identical to it. I was like, man, I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Yeah. This one looks more like your regular video.
Let me tell you something, Travis. I so hope you're right, dude. I hope you're right. That would be awesome. There's nothing I would like better than that. That would please me to know. There's nobody that wants to see Joe Milton play good more than me, especially as a YouTuber. You know how good that is for my channel? If he plays well and we win. I mean, gosh, I was riding that Hendon Hooker Tennessee Vols all the way to the finish line. We were doing great. Wesley sends us a super chat. Says, "Go Vols."
Thank you, Wesley.
Absolutely. Thank you, Wesley. We appreciate that. And Stingray, yep. Thank you, Stingray. He's always been there for me. Says, looking good. I think it looks better. I'm going to have to get the paid version of this stream tube because I can only use the 720 DPI, whatever that is. I need to go to that 1020 or whatever it is, and I'll be more clear. But I just wanted to see if I even like doing live because I normally just do pre-recorded, which is my preference. But I'm kind of getting comfortable with it and kind of enjoying it. So I may just go to that next version. But anyway, all right, Chillmont, I'm going to let you go because I know you want to get back in there to the party. And we'll see how it goes, buddy.
I know it.
Right, lead us to victory.
I'm going to be positive. We're going to do it.
There? How's the crew
We're going to do it. What's that?
How's the crew in there, Junebug and all of them?
Oh, we don't have a huge one. It's Tim and Cindy and their kid and just Junebug and the rest. So it's a smaller crowd, but it's a rowdy crowd. So
I'll bet somebody might jump in the pool tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can see Junior jumping in the pool if we win.
I may do it.
Well, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
That'd be fine. You need to come. If you do, come on the show for sure. You can be all wet.
Yeah.
That'd be all right. Well, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to let everybody else go because I know we're getting ready for the game.
All right,
we need to win
Vols.
this game. You have no people. You don't understand how important this game is to me. All the smack I've talked
I know.
all year to those Florida Gators, and oh man, I can't.
Come on, I hate
them.
Man, I hate the Gators more than any team. We got to beat the Gators.
Yep. All right, boys. Go Big Orange.
Go Vols.
Go Big Orange. All right, we're going to end the stream here. Thank you all for coming on, and thank you for the super thanks and super chat. I appreciate that. And we'll see you after the game. If you want to check us out, I'm going to, even if we lose, I'm going to come on. But if we win, I'm going to be in here whooping and hollering. I can promise you that. All right. See y'all. Appreciate it. All right, Chillmon. I've got them all. I just